We rarely see brothers compete at the top level in football, but there are examples. The Hazard, Toure, Neville, and some others are an exception to the rule. However, there's one brotherly rivalry that eclipses all others: the Boateng brothers. The Boatengs are so unique because both of them play for a different country. That's right, Jérôme opted to play for Germany, where they were both born and raised, while Kevin Prince decided to represent his parents' native land, Ghana. This is mostly because they are actually half-brothers. Their parents come from different backgrounds too. Kevin Prince's mom is from Ghana, while Jérome's mother is from Germany, and they share the same father. Kevin Prince is just 1 year older than Jérôme, and both of them were born in Berlin too. Growing up together, the brothers were glued to the ball no matter where they went. Despite living in different parts of the city, they would often meet up, along with their eldest brother George, to play football on the weekends, holidays, and after school. However, it's very interesting to see that Kevin Prince made the breakthrough much earlier than his brother. Kevin Prince Boateng started playing locally Rhein-Nickendorfer Fusche. He spent just a couple of months there before joining the big club from his home city, Hertha BSC, in 1994. On the flip side, Jérôme was invited to Hertha in 2002, a full 8 years after his brother, as he spent the childhood playing for Tennis Borussia Berlin. Both of them made a breakthrough at Hertha. Kevin Prince Boateng spent 2 seasons with the reserves before making the move into the first team in 2005 and 6. As for Jérôme, he carved his way to the first team in 2007 when he made his debut in January. This was the first of many times that the brothers would meet on the footballing pitch, a common occurrence later in their careers. However, this duo didn't last long at Hertha because Kevin Prince moved to Tottenham at the end of the 2006 and 7 season, meaning that they spent just half a season together in the first team. Even though his brother made a career move, Jérôme Boateng was already establishing himself as a starter at Hertha at just 18 years of age. However, Jérôme didn't want to stay at Hertha either. He also made a move in the summer of 2007, but he didn't move to England, rather opting to stay in Bundesliga, where he moved to Hamburger SV. Jérôme remained at HSV until 2010, while Kevin Prince already switched a couple of clubs. However, this was a turning point as Jérôme Boateng decided to represent Germany in the World Cup 2010. Unlike Kevin Prince, who said he felt more as a Ghanaian and decided to represent his father's native country, Ghana. Just before the World Cup, Jérôme Boateng completed his move to Manchester City, just as his brother was moving away from England to pursue his luck. However, the World Cup would go on to give us a historic moment as two brothers met in the group stage. This was the first time ever that brothers go head-to-head in the World Cup for different teams. Kevin Prince was the more successful one, with Ghana nailing a 1-0 win over Germany. However, their parents were happy because both teams eventually passed the group stage. Kevin Prince Boateng was instrumental for his team, even scoring the match winner against the USA in the round of 16 as Ghana would go on to reach the semis. Germany would get there too, but both of them dropped out of the competition after Ghana tragically lost to Uruguay, while Spain knocked out Germany. Kevin Prince already developed a reputation for being a sort of journeyman, but he did make history for AC Milan. Coming on as a substitute in 2011 with his team 3-0 down, Kevin Prince scored a 14-minute hat-trick, becoming only the second player ever in Serie A to score a hat-trick as a substitute. However, that was almost the highlight of Kevin Prince's career. He was wildly inconsistent, providing flashes of brilliance followed by some awful performances, often caused by his quick-paced lifestyle. On the flip side, Jérôme Boateng was much different, a dedicated professional who wanted to move up his footballing career. This resulted in Jérôme joining the biggest German club, Bayern Munich, after just a year at Manchester City. Jérome's brother returned to Germany too when he signed a contract with Schalke in 2013, spending 2 seasons there. Jérôme won everything with Bayern: Champions League, Bundesliga, German Cup, you name it. As for Kevin Prince, he continued changing clubs maniacally, playing for 6 different clubs from 2016 to this point, including a 6-month stint for FC Barcelona, where he didn't feature much. Two brothers were always supportive of each other, as Kevin Prince proclaims, "I made a lot of mistakes, and he was intelligent enough to see what mistakes he needed to avoid. And of course, he also worked hard. Jérôme was always a good defender, but there was always this but he's too sleepy, but he's too slow, but this, but that." He trained hard and ended that. He continued to develop, and he still isn't done. He's a very calm guy, closes his eyes, and pushes through. Jérôme had much better working habits, while Kevin Prince was the more talented one in their youth. However, it turns out that the old saying, "hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard," applies to this situation perfectly. Jérôme Boateng became the world champion with Germany and won everything at the club level with Bayern, while Kevin Prince became a journeyman, often appreciated for his moments of brilliance rather than continuous sustainable quality on the pitch. The story of two brothers making it big in the world of football where only the fittest survive. In the end, both of them are still having a big career, and if they didn't have one another, who knows where they would end up. So, Boatengs, keep making history wherever you may be.